Hi everyone, I'm Greg, Bioinformatter on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Moxfield, and this is my second collector box of Phyrexia All Will Be One, and we have moved on to pack number 8 of 12. So, do we have any gold in them there hills? Or in them there glistening oil fields? Um, okay. Duelist of Deep Faith. Fleshless Gladiator. Hex Gold Slash. Mere Kinsmith. So if you're lucky enough to be building one of those mirror decks with the new commander, when a Mirror Kinsmith enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a mirror card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. So that would be handy. Evolving Adaptive. So it enters the battlefield with an oil counter on it, and it gets +1/+1 for each oil counter on it. And whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it has greater power or toughness than Evolving Adaptive, put an oil counter on it. So on the Evolving Adaptive. Silvok Battle Chair. Formarodin. So when this enters the battlefield, you get to put it on a 2/2 red rebel creature token that gets created as part of this operation. And the equipped creature gets +4/+4 and trample. Okay, we have our full art Phyrexian foil forest land. Very pretty. Geth Thane of Contracts. I do not understand that card. Skrull's Hive in extended art. So that's nice. It's the beginning of your upkeep. You lose 1 life and create a Mite, which has Toxic 1 and can't block. But if Corruption is going on, creatures you control with Toxic have lifelink. So you get a swarm of lifelink toxic creatures. Vishgraz the Doom Hive. So this is a commander card. Menace, Toxic 1, and when it enters the battlefield, create 3 1/1 colorless Mite creatures, and it gets +1/+1 for each poison counter your opponents have. So I'll put that there. So we have Urbresk's Anointer as an uncommon. We have Bone Picker Scourge. It's a common foil. Tyvar Jubilant Brawler. So this is the Step Incomplete borderless foil version of Tyvar. So that's not bad. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so people are, they either like this or they don't. I think that they're flat. They're foils that are flat. They've got this kind of glossy, slightly texturized foil surface, and they have these, rainbow Phyrexian symbols flashing at you. In general, this whole thing, I mean, they did this like with the galaxy foils for the Infinity. It wasn't Phyrexian symbols, obviously. It was like little starbursts and things. That effect is pretty cool. So I like it. So value-wise, I don't know what that's going for, but it's not. At least it's not a bad card. Drivnod Carnage Dominus. So this one isn't a foil, but it is a mythic. And Phyrexian Horror, if a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. And you can pay 2 Phyrexian mana and exile 3 creature cards from your graveyard and put an indestructible counter on it. So I'm intrigued. Okay, our final card here is Mind Splice Apparatus as extended art foil. So the Mind Splice apparatus has got flash, and at the beginning of your upkeep, put an oil counter on it. And instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each oil counter on Mind Splice apparatus. So I think part of the idea, so you've got the flash, and so that means you can get this in just before your turn, so that you get an oil counter on it right away. So at least you start getting a discount with it. And if you get to proliferate any of those oil counters, you can kind of speed up what your discount is. That sounds pretty cool to me. So I don't know price-wise what that's going for, but Phyrexian Golem and a Rebel. So I think this pack, yeah, I don't know what this is going for, but I like the idea of it. I think it's cool. I believe the Drivnod has got some value to it. It isn't the foil version, but still nice. Having the step incomplete of the Tyvar in this, borderless version, I think that may have some value to it. Skrull's Hive is worth a little. Geth, I just don't know strategy-wise how that works. But yeah, I think this is a better pack than the last couple that we've had. So, awesome. So, we will tick up to pack number 9, if I can find it. Okay. So, coming next, pack number 9. See you there.